Let's talk about effective interviewing. Structured interviews. It's a set of job-related questions with the standardized answers. So, why do we do structured interviews? Because we want to make sure that we are objective in our method of selecting people. We want to make sure that question types used in the structured interviews are maybe situational. We'll have a question where we put the candidate in a situation. This way we can see the response. Maybe we can have some job knowledge questions. So that's when you ask them, can you do this? Job knowledge is, do you know why people do this or why this is done or how to do this? Or so you are checking, do they have the knowledge? A job sample simulation, that's when you put them in a simulation. Maybe if you are going to hire an accountant, you want to show them on an Excel sheet and then ask them, hey, show me how you will do this entry. Worker requirements, if you just want to make sure that they have all the required skills or knowledge important for the job to be done, or tools. Behavioral interviewing is asking candidates detailed questions about specific behavior in a past job-related situation. So maybe you want to ask them, if the customer calls and the customer is upset, how did you do that before? So they have to remember an experience where they had let's say, an upset customer and how they dealt with this upset customer. This way, you check their behavioral activities before. Are you guys okay? Here we have types of structured interview questions: situational, oral. Can the applicant handle difficult situations likely to be encountered on the job? So a sample question would be, what would you do if you saw two of your people arguing loudly in the work area?
Warn them.
So this kind of situational question. Job knowledge question can be oral or written. It can, does the applicant possess the knowledge required? A sample question will be, do you know how to do an internet search? So if they say yes, you know how to do it. Job sample simulation, it can be either observation or you do a simulated performance. Can the applicant actually do an essential aspect of the job? For example, can you show us how to compose and send an email message? So here you want to see them, they do it or not. Worker requirement, is the applicant willing to cope with job demands such as travel, relocation, hard physical labor? Are you willing to spend 25% of your time on the road? So maybe it's a job require a lot of travel. Are you guys okay with these structured interview questions?
Sure. Sir, the last one.
The last one is, you ask people, can you work from 8 to 5? If they say yes, then that's part of the interview. You see, if they say no, then this is the reason why this person doesn't fit.
A lot of questions.
A lot of questions that has to do with the work requirement. Yeah, can you work under pressure? Or, can you work until 12 midnight if we need you to? Can you? There are lots of things that has to do with the job. Just the logistics of the job, maybe.
So we should just say yes.
It's not about you say yes. The person is willing.
Your ability.
Then they are more qualified to take the job. If the person says no, then they are less qualified to take the job. Do you see? So the more you will have, let's say, 100 of these questions, and then based on the yes or no questions of the people, you can determine this person will be better. This is more structured. Unlike if someone comes and you don't have these questions that you ask every applicant. Do you see what I'm saying? These are one way to make sure that you are filtering the right people. So you have to make some questions that ask about this. Are you willing to do this? Are you not willing to do that? And based on the answers, you can determine who's more eligible. Performance appraisal. Next.